Hello and welcome back to another episode of Konosuba. Hopefully everyone is quite excited, and quite rightly so, because in the last episode the gang managed to defeat another demon general, this time mainly being Veneer, a puppet master who kind of controlled Darkness's body for a while. Sounds about right. But in doing so they managed to pay off all the debt that they managed to accrue, and still have a hefty sum to live off. So with this newly acquired wealth, how are they all going to act? Of course, something I would quite like to know. And in order to find that out, I'm going to have to watch it, and you can watch it along with me if you haven't already. Go! Now, who's that screaming? Of course it is. She actually wants to get working, okay. But if Aqua's this against going outside, is Kazuma the same? I'm guessing that was aimed at Kazuma. What exactly has he gotten himself into? Well, if he deserves it, then he's managed to make himself a turtle under a katatsu. Did this... fine, this world has katatsus, I guess. So, now that he has gotten money, and it's getting cold out, he doesn't want to do any adventuring. And of course, Aqua's the same. I just noticed that Aqua's crying while dancing on that second scene. I've just realised the complete change from the ending of the previous episode, where they were so ecstatic that they managed to get all of this money and be classed as like proper adventurers and defeat an evil power, and now, well, he's reverted back to being a shut-in. Goodbye to this irritating world. Concerned about this episode title. Fair enough, but I'm guessing that she's not going to be particularly upset about it because she's not too attached with the Demon Lord, is she? Well, no, she had quite fun with Veneer, didn't she? Yay! And I want to see Darkness's expression. Kazuma's almost not surprised by this. And Veneer is almost as causing as much distress to Darkness as Kazuma does. Oh, that's like one of my designs that I was doing. Damn it. It's been used before. quite cool though. So now he's working as a shopkeep for Wiz. Is Kazuma gonna work for the store now? Okay, and so that right. So he's now basically giving Veneer the blueprints for stuff in from Japan. So that's where it came from. Are we sure that Veneer was the demon general? Well, he knows exactly how to get to them straight away, doesn't he? That expression kind of says it all. About how underhanded Kazuma is. He had a quick change of attitude. What's the matter now? Why are they complying? Quick way down, quick way to get him out. Well, we know that Aqua can revive him, so it doesn't actually matter if he gets chucked out of a top story window. Kind of. I mean, we know Kazuma always has other stuff in the works, but because he's not exactly dim, is he? He's actually. What? So he's teaching the blacksmith about what? Tempering? Maybe? Wow. So it's a good use of the money that he's spending it on, at least. Upgrading his gear, yeah. Oh, Christ. Don't give me the option to name things because I'll be stuck there for hours trying to figure out something that I want. I don't like it. I think you might be regretting those words in about 20 minutes' time. No. Well, Kazuma isn't that great that he can just put on a suit of armor after not wearing any. But not being able to move at all. That's something I haven't really seen before. He can always sell the armor back for a bit more. Bit of his money back, I guess. Still needs to name it though. I have a feeling that it's going to be end up being called something stupid. Okay, the birth of a hero kind of ended quicker than I thought it would. Not the best of. Actually, Kazuma hasn't ever had the best of starts in this, has he? He's like a dog with a stick, isn't he? Turn it slightly. Did he cut it? Is she a rabbit? But also, did he cut the sword shorter so he doesn't get stuck in doorways? Or does it shrink and grow due to his confidence? I don't think she needs to act out the charades. We're getting more understanding of how the world works, even if it is only explaining the like life cycles of lizard runners. Of course, Megumin comes up with the best names, but to be fair, you know, it is Kazuma's sword. It's named Chunchomaru, isn't it? Of course, Megumin would put it on there herself. She's quite... She doesn't really care too much, does she? And he's thinking quite highly of himself. Well, she's a Crimson Demon. They all have slightly off names. Are we going to get to see Chunchunmaru's prowess in battle? Okay. Then darkness would be the wall. Kind of a sound plan, but as you should know, even the best laid out plans can go awry. And this is this group we're talking about. Yeah, the one wearing a crown, Aqua. That no. Probably best not to draw their attention straight for you. When you know that what part of their thing is they run and trample things in their path. But of course, Aqua gets to be flamboyant and draw attention to herself, so it's... Aqua seems a bit more animated than usual. Good. Don't unpause it for a while. I didn't want to be subjected back to her crying. Yeah, but it's for the attention of the female. Just taking out one isn't going to stop the rest of them. Kind of self-evident there, yeah. It's rare that Aqua gets to be the voice of reason. She's condescending a lot of the time, but very rarely is it for a good reason. Because he used Drain Touch on her, didn't he? Oh dear. Surprising that his Drain Touch is so strong even after such a short time. Aqua's got to be okay, because who's gonna heal them? But now that the entire lot of them are basically useless, Kazuma's got to save the day, as kind of usual. Impressive. And since his luck is amazingly high, he hits it. The trajectory of the lizard would have put him on. Ooh! That sounded like a bad crack. Broken neck's a type of crack, apparently, since he's now talking to Eris again. Even 40 million Eris isn't going to keep him alive from falling out of a tree head first. At least he was kind of concerned about the others. Good. We knew that Darkness was going to be fine. She survived one of Megumin's explosions, so being trampled a bit is going to be no problem. And how many times is he going to get away with this? They've done a lot of these weird wide angle fisheye lens type things, haven't they? Eris? But he doesn't think about any of them in that way because they're all annoying as hell. Yeah. Oh, so he wants someone that looks after him and cares for him, doesn't he? And because Eris is that kind of like caring motherly figure, I'm not going to say that's some sort of Oedipus complex, but oh, I travel up to the world every now and again. Opening up a plot thread to visit later, I'm guessing. Yeah. Aqua's not gonna let him just talk to Eris, since she is technically a subordinate to Aqua. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Hang on. So Aqua's just out there berating at Eris. Remember, Eris pads her chest. Yeah, they're not gonna just allow him to be reincarnated Is Aqua going to forcefully bring him back? Older sister, younger sister. Well, we know Kazuma's a pervert. He seems kind of annoyed, so he still has a somewhat of a. Okay, if it was her saying, "Darkness, what are you doing in clothes?" wouldn't be concerned. Megumin, very concerned for various reasons. And if Ak was against it, then is he going to try and say that he wants to meet up when she goes to the world? No! He's going to put in one more compliment, Megumin. I was expecting something a bit different, but then again, we've seen him already die before, and it was Megumin that was quite upset, so. Quite visibly upset, actually. What did she do, though? I'm worried because she seemed to be tying his cape back on. If darkness is scarred by it, then what did she do? And if Aqua won't even joke about it. Okay. Since darkness isn't even able to talk to him, this is probably worse than what he made her do in the bath. And a very convenient mirror there. What did she... I'm not going to try and repeat that scream. Flattery? What did Megumin write to flatter him? Not the reaction you want when a girl sees your junk. Probably the best reaction that could happen in that scene, because everything else would be kind of cliche, but oh dear. I don't see how that's really a punishment for not wanting to come back. But it's funny. But from that we know that, you know, Megumin is genuinely concerned for Kazuma, which is nice. Is it because she'll be losing part of her meal ticket? Because that's where, you know, she got fed because of Kazuma and Aqua in the beginning. Or is there a genuine connection? And yes, I already know, because some of you have already kind of let slip what happens in the novels, so can't say I'm totally against that kind of ending. I do like how Union ends these episodes. Poor Union, even trying to convince was it her parents or someone, just random people back in the Crimson Demon village, that Megumin's the one with no friends. Yeah, I want more with Union. The whole rivalry between her and Megumin. There was a weird sense in this episode because it started off with Kazuma not wanting to even move after making the Katatsu. But then that was kind of dumped quite quickly, and now he's back into being an adventurer. I'm glad that one of the first things that he kind of spent his money on, rather intelligently, I guess, would be upgrading his sword. And by extension, armour, although he went a bit over the top with that one. Still not completely convinced on Chun Chun Maru, but I guess for me, yeah, it would probably be best if someone else just goes ahead and names it for me. Otherwise, I'd be sat there far too long trying to figure something out. Like whenever I'm naming a new character in a game or something, it's like, 4 hours later, and I might have decided the hair colour, let alone the name. But yes, the dynamic of the group was shown quite well, at least I think so, during this episode. And Aqua having one of her legendary tantrums just before being run over kind of gets to show her childish, toddler-like side. Her spoiled princess, I'm a goddess, I deserve the best everything, listen to me. And I'm so glad that they brought back the pause. When was the last time we saw it? Was that back in the first episode? Or have we seen it since? Veneer. How did I almost forget that Veneer was just... By the way, he's back. The set is almost as brief and insignificant as his departure from the last episode. So, oh, by the way, he's dead. Oh, by the way, he's not dead. He's alive. I'm glad they kept that up. But before I say anything as though I am pretending to know what I'm talking about, which I think is a weird comment to receive. I already tell people I have no idea what I'm on about. But still, hopefully everyone enjoyed that because, you know, Konosuba is just enjoyable. Stupid, but enjoyable. Because it is like... It's kind of like watching a sitcom where you hate all the characters but love them because they're hateable. But yeah, let me know if you did enjoy it. And of course, join me again for another one. Check all the links down below for Discord, my anime list, etc. And stay awesome because all of you just... Well, you haven't been able to disappoint me so far.